What's up, guys? In today's episode, we're going to be talking about the Parallax bass plugin, a sick, thick beast for metal bass guitar. We're going to hop inside, hop on the computer, and check this bad boy out. Alright guys, so this is kind of what the plugin looks like. It's pretty straightforward. You have your lows, your mids, and your highs in 3 separate bands relative to the frequency of the bass guitar. You can have this set up in a couple of different ways as far as how it shows you the different frequencies. Personally, I like to do octaves because then you can kind of see what pitch range you're in for the different levels in your frequency spectrum here. But it's pretty chill. You have a couple things here like your input gain, your noise gate, which is definitely handy considering that this plugin has a fair amount of gain, so it's pretty brutal. You can also switch from mono to stereo, but I have no idea why you would want to do that. Any time I've ever seen anyone do bass guitar, it's always been mono right in the middle, but you could do that if you want to. You can also import presets here. Say you had, whatever. So you had something you wanted to import that you downloaded. You can also save your own presets here. Go ahead and name it whatever. And also, they have included quite a few presets from artists as well as their factory presets, which are a lot less extensive than the artist ones. But there's a lot of community aspect to these type of plugins where people will share their presets and stuff, and that's pretty common in general. So yeah, it's just kind of food for thought. In addition to the frequency spectrum, you also have a couple different knobs down here that sort of alter the different characteristics in those bands. So in the low, you have some compression, which you can alter, as well as a low pass, and then the actual level of the boost or the retraction. Additionally, you have your drive in the mid, which will give you a little bit of distortion and whatnot. And then you can also adjust the level, which of course is just going to make it louder or softer depending on what you want. And for the high, same thing, you have some more distortion, but they include the high pass as well. So you can kind of carve your tone a little bit. And one final thing that they have here on this particular page is a graphic EQ. So if you find that you want to dial your tone a little bit more, you could do that as well. And so the last thing that we're going to talk about is the IR section. It is a dual cab IR loader with quite a few different things you can do with the position itself, like how it's oriented, how far away the mic is, and of course the level. And you can adjust the panning as well, but I've never really messed with that, to be honest. But they give you a couple IRs to mess around with, and they also included the option to toggle the dual loader on and off. And if you want to use your own IR loader, you can just completely turn it off. But honestly, it's so convenient. I don't know why you would ever want to not use this. I mean, because you can just literally grab your own IR. Alright guys, so I think that's enough talking about the plugin. I think it's about time we kick in and hear how this bad boy sounds. Alright, so this is the default setting for it. I haven't touched anything. So basically what we're going to do is I'm just going to jam and go through some of the presets. And then I might do some of my own sound design later on in the video, so we can get a feel for how it is to customize your own tone. So let's just kind of see what they kind of give you and what. Alright, so that's on default, and just kind of start toggling through some. Alright, so that one's kind of a little bit, okay, so this is a much more like... Oh yeah, I like the sound of that one. This should probably be good for... And that'd probably be good for slap. Alright, keep going through these. So there's definitely some of these that have more of a clean sound too. So I mean, it's a little bit more versatile than just playing straight up like distortion. But I do find that I tend to gravitate towards plugins that are maybe a little bit more suited to that right out of the gate, rather than trying to like force this one to do something that's maybe not quite suited for. But you could do it. It's just, I kind of think of things more as like, hey, I have this tool for this instance, rather than like, hey, I need to use this one plugin for everything because I spent money on it. So it's kind of my philosophy on that. Alright, so let's do some more. that was a terrible fill. Oh yeah, I like that one. Yeah, so I mean, it's crazy. There's seriously so much here. It's like it's yeah, there's just so many combinations. Even with just the presets, it's crazy. Alright, so we've heard a couple presets, and there's a shit ton. I don't want to go through all of them, but I just wanted to demonstrate that there are a lot of good ones. But let's make one. So we'll just start with default and just kind of mess around with it. I think what we'll do is we'll take the same approach that I did with my guitar IRs, and we'll choose those first. So that's kind of what we got right now. Let's just like just different. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay. So maybe what we'll do is we'll back this one up a little bit, and we'll just kind of maybe angle this one a bit. Oh, and let's do a hard pan. Alright, cool. Alright, now that we have our impulse response chosen, let's just go ahead and dial in some stuff here. So I am just going to kind of slide some stuff around just to kind of alter what we have going on here. So let's maybe actually boost a little bit of that low and the low mid, and then sort of round that off here. We'll give a little boost in the high as well, so hopefully we'll be able to pop still. Alright, maybe that's a bit much actually on that, so just, yeah, okay. High level, turn that down a bit. Let's see the mids. Oh yeah, let's turn the drive up actually. And compress the lows a bit more. Boost, okay. Alright, we need more gain. Let's go balls to the walls here. Okay. Kind of alter this a little bit more. So yeah, I mean, dude, it's so easy to get some sound design going, and two, like, obviously, like, everyone has sort of different preferences in their tone and whatnot, and I think that you could kind of craft something to fit your mix pretty easily, pretty fast, and like I said, I don't think it has to be metal. This is just kind of what it's advertised towards and what it does the best, but again, if you're looking for something that can do a lot, you might as well check this one out. I mean, by far the biggest downside of this plugin is its price. It's really expensive, but it's definitely worth the money, especially if you can score it on sale. If you want to know what this amp sim sounds like with a bass guitar VST, check out my Kraken hybrid video that I posted a little while ago. I used Parallax as well as a couple other ones to kind of demonstrate different tonal possibilities within your VST bass plugins. So I hope that's helpful for you guys. You know, I want to also preface by saying that I'm a guitar player. I'm new to learning bass, sort of like, you know, as a bass player, not like a guitar player trying to play bass. Alright guys, that was the Parallax bass plugin. What did you think about it? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll catch you on the next episode.